Well, hello, everybody. It's me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose, back with another edition of Farming Simulator 2015. And today we are doing a mod showcase. We're here on our test farm, and we're going to be looking at a cultivator mod today, specifically one that I have wanted in the game from day one. I've been looking for this mod back when I was playing vanilla and was really just using the equipment in the game. I wondered why this one wasn't in the game, and so today it came out this week and we're going to take a look at it. It is this bad boy right here. It is the Expom Terra 1. It is made by VNSFDG2, or it's also listed as B4D. But whoever that is, hats off to you for finally putting this in. It's basically a variable soil finisher or cultivator, however you want to call it. Basically, you can change which side of this hangs off the front of your tractor. So as you plow, you can go back and immediately cultivate and break up all the clods in the area that you just plowed. Very, very cool to have. You've probably seen these in a lot of videos of other tractors out in the real world using something like this. Well, now we have one for the game. The working width on it is only 1.6 meters, but still, if you hook that on the front while you're plowing and you reach out there and start breaking up all that, it just saves a little bit of time for you, a little bit of work that you don't have to come back and do again. So it saves a second pass in the field. Let's go ahead and check it out in the store real quick. It is under mods, of course, and cultivators. And if we scroll through here, you'll find it right here, the Expom Terra 1, $35,040, $25 a day in maintenance. Does require 250 horsepower. You need a heavier tractor for this, but I have been able to use it with some of the lighter tractors. I did use it with, as a matter of fact, the first tractor I tried it out on was the little Dutefar Agristar 6.6, and it worked just fine with it. It's a little bit heavy. You could only go about 4 miles an hour plowing with it, but it did work on there with no problem. So something that you could use that on. I probably should have tried it on the really starter version. Probably should have tried it on the Hurleman, but it does work on the Dutefar there. So, which I would use this one for plowing before this one anyway. So, yeah. But anyways, so let's check it out, see how it works. It's pretty darn cool. And we'll get over here. I've got the little Case Puma with the 2-meter plow set up on back of it. It just seems to work out really well for this. So, you know, look, if you're into doing big fields like I am now, this probably isn't something for you, but if you're doing maps to have smaller fields on it where you can utilize a smaller plow in this, it'd be cool, and it would just add another level of realism to your farm. So let's go ahead and spool around here real quick so we can see it in the front. All right, so as you can see, a couple of things I'll point out to you. First of all, use your mouse to control it. Forwards and backwards will telescope the arm in and out. Left and right will allow you to raise it up and down. Now, I don't use my mouse anymore. I use my joystick for all those little features. So, again, I can telescope it way out here like so, or bring it on back all the way in here where it's nice and tied up against the tractor. You'll adjust that however you're doing, depending on what size plow you use. If you're using the 2.2 meter rig, you're going to be pretty close in. If you use something a little bit bigger like a 2.5, you're going to have to be out here a little bit. Now, I've only tested it with the 2 meter rig, but you could probably go up to maybe 3 meters with it and still be able to use the cultivator, just because of the telescoping feature on here. But yeah, then of course, so that's in and out on it, and then right and left, you just take it and roll it all the way over and drop it down like so, and then you come back and do it all the way over on there, like so. Now it does have a lock on it. If we look in the help menu, I do see like B, lock, unlock. I've yet to see what that actually does though, because if I lock it, I can still go side to side with it. If I have it locked, I'll hit it into lock mode. It'll still go side to side. It'll still go in and out. So I'm not really sure what the lock mode does for it. So I still haven't figured that part out. But I've figured out the basics of it and got it to work pretty good. So let's get into the field and use it a little bit here for what it was intended for. So we'll run over here, and I've got a field set up, and I've started doing a little bit of plowing, and we'll go over here and get back on and get going. So if we come right over here where I've been plowing, you'll see that I did a little strip here, and I'll go ahead and set back up here on my GPS line that I've got set for plowing. Then we'll go ahead and we'll set this down, and I'm going to back up just a little bit, and you'll see that I'm not quite there with it, that I need to reach out a little bit with it. So we'll go ahead and I'll reach it out to where it matches up with the furthest length away. All right, and then I want to back up, make sure I'm out of the field. To activate it, you need to lower the implement down. Now, the one thing I will tell you is once you lower it, it is active. It doesn't even matter if it's touching the ground. It's going to do its thing, and it's going to go about its day. So we'll go ahead and just work our way up in the field. I'll lower my plow, and I'll plow behind it. And as you can see, I'm cultivating in front, plowing in the back, sort of like a mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. But it's getting it done. And again, it's one of those things where it saves out. I'm a little bit off on my GPS. Need to shift it up the field a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that just to demonstrate this. But as you can see, it goes through, and it does go ahead and do the cultivation for you. So it saves you a pass. And then when we get up to the top of the field, we'll just reverse everything. We'll rotate our plow, we'll rotate our Expom, and then we'll be ready to come back down the field and do the same thing all over again. So kind of nice little feature there. Come on, little tractor, you can get to the top of the hill. So it is one of those things where you sort of have to get used to hitting a whole bunch of buttons, because you got to hit G to pull it up, and then you've got to hit G and then pull up your plow, back your plow up, rotate your plow, and then come back forward, and we'll find our next line, back up, and then as I approach up here, and I'm going to go ahead and shift my GPS line over just a little bit because it's annoying me that it has walked down the field a little bit. There we go. That should be good enough for me. So now I just need to switch back over to the front, rotate it over, and watch your distances, because every time I rotate mine over, I tend to push it out a little bit or something stupid. So get my distance right. Looks like I can come in a little bit with it. Go ahead and get it all the way down on the ground. Oops. There we go. Get her all the way down. All right, so I'll go ahead and lower it. That gets it started. Oh yeah, that's gonna work good. All right, so go ahead and get started. Switch over to my plow, get it down, and I'm plowing and cultivating all over again. So I mean, that's the basics of it. And again, it's one of those things that I wanted in the game in the beginning, because I thought, man, this is just adds one more touch of realism to the game that is missing. And yeah, I wanted it, so now it's here. And tip the hat to the guys who put it together and got it out, because like I said, it's something I thought should have been in the game a long time ago. And I'm surprised Giants didn't put something like this into the game. So I'm a little bit shallow now, because I did adjust my course a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. I could go back and fix all that. If I spend a little bit more time getting everything set up right, I would be good. But I'm not going to worry about it. Again, you could creep it out just a little bit with your controls, but it doesn't really matter. So again, to deactivate it, you raise it up off the ground, and then I need to raise up my plow as well, and then I'll rotate my plow, and we'll do one more pass, and I'll demonstrate the negative things that I have found on this thing. Not many of them. It's just one really. So I'll go ahead and get my pass ready. And I will go ahead and rotate this baby all the way around so that we're set up on here. There we go. Looks like I can come in just a hair. I'm going to back up and lower. Oops, lowered the wrong implement. Lower the implement. Here we go. Lower my plow. So I keep saying raise it to deactivate it. The one thing that I've noticed, and I'm going to show you guys this, and this is really the only negative that I see on this little attachment is the function on it has nothing to do with where the head is. It just has to do with the placement of the position of the implement. So if I raise it up in the air, you'll notice it's still working all the way up in the air. And it's cultivating wherever it's hanging in the middle of the air. So that's the only that's a downer for me. The only way to stop that is to pick it up out of the lowered state. So there. You lower it, raise it, lower it, that's what activates it and turns it on and off. So it's not like it has anything to do with being on the ground. But that's the only thing I've found about it. I think that has more to do with the Giants engine than anything else like that. So I can't really fault them with working within the boundaries of the game. So it's just something I would point out to you guys. Is it a deal breaker for me? No. I mean, it's a cool little addition of realism into the game that I think is needed into the game, and I like it. So I'll give it a pass on the fact that you can raise it in the air and cultivate in the air with it. So otherwise, pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, so get everything set back up again for one more pass. And again, messing around, I'm going to be all messed up anyways, but reach out there, get it all the way out. Lower it down. Oh, lower the wrong thing down. Lower that one down. There we go. Head forward. Lower the plow. Plow the field. Roll the field. All that good stuff. So anyways, there you have it. Expom Terra 1. It is available off of mod hosters. I'm sure it's on a whole bunch of other sites. So if you go out there and check it out, you'll be able to get yourself one. I will include a link in the description for you. That way you can see where to go get that and check it out for yourself. So anyways, that's going to do it for today. I thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. And I will see you down the road. Bye-bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you consider giving it a like, maybe even sharing it with your friends. It does help me out a tremendous amount and is greatly appreciated. Also, leave some comments down below. That's really the only way I can gauge if you guys are enjoying what's being put out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want daily notifications. I try to do a new video each and every day. Also, if you want to stay in touch with me and find out what's going on, our social links are down in the bottom left-hand corner. Twitter is where I usually announce schedule changes, live streams, and new video releases. Facebook's a great way to get in touch with me if you have any questions to ask. And of course, I am trying to get to 1,000 followers on Google+, which I know I'll probably be old and gray before that happens. But if you can jump over there and follow me, it would be super awesome. So if you like today's video, there's a whole lot more content on the channel. I hope you'll browse through it, find something to keep yourself entertained until the next video or live stream. Speaking of live streams, I try to do them nightly around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until the next time, thanks again for watching. See you soon.